A lot of people are talking about it, and it's not just the local media, it's the national media, and this goes even back to last year. I think Steve Smith said something last year back on ESPN or the NFL Network. And there was a lot of talk about moving Keon Coleman into the slot and have him be a big slot and things like that. The passer rating, I believe it's around 61 or 62, something like that. And that's not good. It seems to be a starting point where people like to start pointing fingers at the second round draft pick. The Bills, he regressed last year, although he looked good for the first, few weeks before he got injured. He needs to have a big season. It was the whole offseason of what if. And I'm not going to compare him to Worthy and Lad McConkey and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. That first week had me so hyped for Keon Coleman. It was like almost like a coming out party of like, I told you I can do what you need me to do. I can make plays when called upon. But I feel like Josh is forcing the ball to him some in these 50-50 go routes or these go balls. And I feel like there needs to be a better way to get him involved in the offense. I don't know what that looks like, obviously, but we were sold that Joe Brady was this scheme master and he can scheme guys open, and that's why we weren't worried about having a number one and all this stuff and everybody eats and all that stuff. But to me, I'm disappointed. I'm not going to lie. He seems to have kind of disappeared in the offense the last 4 or 5 games. He's not putting up any numbers. He is being targeted some, but I'm not, he had the fumble, this past week. And then before that, it was like 2-3 targets here and there. So I don't know. I need to see more, I guess. I need to see more, and I want to see more before we label that it was a failed pick.